Lucy?
Hello, Lydia. Welcome, welcome. I hope Walters was punctual.
Oh, yes. I didn't realize when you said you were picking me up that you were sending the limousine.
Well, I just wanted to make sure everything went perfect for our trip down to Kappa. Have you had breakfast yet?
No, I haven't.
Good. Look what I got laid out here for you. I will make a toast for us first, then I will have the captain cast off, and then we will have breakfast.
Well, I must say I'm very impressed. Do you maintain a full crew?
Well, you always have to on a boat this size.
So when was the last time you took this boat out?
Do I have to remind you this early that this is a day for pleasure, not work?
I'm sorry. Pleasure.
Definitely.
Well, you were right. Obviously, she's just using me.
Well, so what is she doing with the story now?
Oh, well, she's just changing the whole thing now to make it look like there's a schism in the Capel family. Me against Daddy over the unemployment issue.
Lydia Saunders. Did she actually tell you that?
No, but she actually did tell me that all she cared about was ratings. You know, I think that if she could get a 40 share, she would maybe do a story on the speed reading tournament in Santa Barbara instead of a story on the homeless and the unemployed. You know what really makes me sick is the fact that she's going to use this very sensitive issue to trivialize it just for ratings.
What are you going to do about it, Eden?
What do you mean, what am I going to do about it? Look, I'm sorry I'm upset about this. It's just, I don't know, I wanted to talk to you about it. And you weren't home. I was up till 3:30.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't get in until 5.
Important case, huh?
Oh, it's a stupid waste of time. We were doing this stakeout for damn near 24 hours, and we shouldn't have been involved in the whole thing in the first place.
Then why were you?
Well, to quote Kane, we need to pay the bills.
Well, because of the new house?
No, everything that comes in is like this lately. It's either a divorce case or some stupid paranoia.
Honey, turn him down.
Well, you know, when you have your own agency, you can't always have... I'm sorry. Last night really got to me, but it's no big deal.
Look, you should not take cases because you should. You should take them because you care about them.
By that definition, at this moment, I would have no cases.
No, I don't believe that.
Wait, baby, let's not talk about this now. It's a waste of time to talk about it. Let's get back to you and this story.
What story? There's nothing to talk about.
How can that be true? This is something you obviously care deeply about. You're just going to drop it?
I'm not dropping it. There's just nothing I can do.
I don't believe I'm talking to the same person. You were going on and on about how important this was, that it was something that the people of Santa Barbara had to know. They should know the truth.
Lydia Saunders is not going to show them the truth.
Well, somebody should. Why don't you tell the story instead?
I thought I might find you here.
Yeah, well, I woke up a little early and I didn't want to wake you up, so I went for a walk on the beach.
Kelly, don't you think this has gone on long enough? It's always something, you know. I come home and you pretend to be asleep. You're out of the house first thing in the morning. How can we ever hope to have anything if we don't talk, if we don't even see each other?
I'm sorry.
No. I don't want you to be sorry. I just want you to be willing to try. I have to go up to San Francisco today.
That's with your new job?
Yeah.
Listen, Jeffrey, you're going to be really terrific at this. I just know you are.
Hey, do you remember when we went to San Francisco, huh? Do you remember?
I remember we rented a boat and sailed down the bay, yeah.
You remember that tandem bike we rode down the Telegraph Hill?
Yeah.
Hey, go with me. Come on, I know we can find that again. I know we can.
But I think Sarah should stay with us now. There's no reason for her to go with that woman now that she's remembered what's happened.
Julie Wainwright's been a tremendous help to Sarah.
I'm sorry, Father, but I don't know how you can say that. Everything was just fine here before Julia Wainwright started masquerading as Sister Rebecca.
Sarah wasn't fine. You and I both know that.
Yes, but now that we know what is troubling Sarah, you and I can help her. We can help her deal with those troubles here in her home with her family around her.
Sarah asked me if she could go over to Julia's for a few days, and I think it's a good idea.
How many days? When would she be coming back?
I don't know. Sarah has had a very painful experience here. She's been locked in the basement. She's been suffering from nightmares for several years. I'm not sure that it's such a good idea for her to come back here where it all happened.
But she has to. Where else is she going to go?
There are a lot of reminders here for her. As much as I would hate to lose her, you know, for Sarah's own good, I've been thinking that it might be best for her to go to a different convent. I think a new beginning may be exactly what she needs. Oh, I'm already late. I've got to go.
It's all right. It's all right, Sarah. Sarah. I don't know what to do for you. Maybe I should call Father Michael? Or would you rather talk with Heather? Heather? Okay. I'll call her now. Sarah, we will get to the truth. Promise.
I can't go with you, Jeffrey.
You mean you don't want to?
No, I mean, I have commitments at Armani that I can't cancel.
No, you're running away from me, and you're running away from our marriage. That's what it is.
Not true.
Yes.
Do you think I want it like this? Do you think I want to make you unhappy?
I think people end up exactly where they want to be, and obviously, you want to be anywhere but with me.
That isn't true. I moved back to the cottage to be with you.
And when was the last time we made love, you and I?
I'm really sorry. Seems like no matter what I do, I'm hurting you.
Why are you still living with me, Kelly?
Because I hoped we could make everything all right again. I hoped that I could feel the same way that I did once again.
Don't you see you can? You can.
No, I don't think that, I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if us going backwards is the right thing. I don't know if we're looking in the wrong place. Look, are you the same that you were when you married your first wife?
No, I'm the same man that I was when I married you. I'm the same person you fell in love with. The same person you wanted to have a child with.
But I'm not the same woman. Look, I don't know who I am anymore.
You don't? Well, I do, baby. Listen. I know what you've been through, but together, okay, together we can heal that. And just go with me today. Just go with me. Just give this a chance.
I can't. But you go and let me be here for you when you get back.
If the story deserves to be told, you should tell it.
And how am I going to be able to do that?
Eden, since the day I met you, if you really wanted something, you always found a way to get it.
Is that an insult or a compliment?
Well, suit yourself. I'm just saying that you are a very determined woman.
Yeah, well, so is Lydia Saunders, and she's got an entire television station behind her. You know, what am I supposed to do? You know, just go to another television station?
Now, there's the look that I've been waiting for.
Roland Montgomery.
Come again?
He owns a television station here in Santa Barbara, not affiliated with Lydia's station. I went to school with his kids.
Yeah, but is he the type of guy that would be interested in this?
What, are you kidding? I mean, didn't you say this was a good story?
Oh, yes, and I think it deserves to be told, but if I'm understanding you correctly, your basic premise is that big business is not doing enough to help these people. Now, he is big business, right?
Yeah.
What station is it?
KSB?
I know a reporter who works there, a guy named Rupert Alvarez.
No, I know him. I know him.
Yeah, he used to cover the police beat. He's good. He used to push hard for information, but he wouldn't stretch the facts.
No, Cruz, don't you remember? He was the only reporter who was fair to you when you were on trial during Elena's murder.
That's the guy.
Well, maybe he'll do the story. You sure I'm doing the right thing?
Yes.
So, Michael, do you still find the life of a priest satisfying?
That was subtle.
I'm your sister. Sisters don't have to be subtle.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, I find the life of a priest satisfying. And why are you asking me?
No reason.
Come on, Heather, you always have a reason for questions you ask.
I don't know. It's probably none of my business.
Come on, you brought it up now. You can't drop it. Why'd you ask?
You know, maybe it's just my imagination, Michael, but when I was working with you and Julie on the auction and everything, and I couldn't help noticing the way that you look at her sometimes. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up.
No, it's fine.
So, Michael, is it really all right? I mean, it must be so difficult for you. A handsome man like you, when you're attracted to someone, it's...
Well, it's not that difficult because there's only one thing to do. I just have to suppress whatever kind of attraction I might feel.
As a professional, I have to let you know that suppressing your feelings isn't the healthiest thing in the world to do.
Don't worry about me, Doctor. I have my faith.
Yeah, but what does Julie have?
Excuse me. You have a telephone call, Dr. Donnelly.
Okay. Excuse me. Thanks. This is Dr. Donnelly?
Heather, it's Julia. I'm sorry to bother you, but I think Sarah needs your help.
What's happened?
She's been up all night. Everything's worse. I tried to get hold of Michael, and I can't find him, and I'm afraid she's going to have a breakdown.
Julia, Michael's here with me. We'll be right over.
It's all right. Everything will be all right.
That was a wonderful breakfast.
I'm glad you liked it.
I did. And I'm certainly going to enjoy this pleasure cruise. Are you certain that's all it is?
Me? Do I look like a man with something up his sleeve?
Always.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I mean that as a compliment.
Taken as one.
You know, this morning I was thinking that perhaps you might have had some sort of an ulterior motive for wanting to whisk me away for an entire day when I should be working on the story.
No. No, what I figured was you were going to write the story any way that you saw fit, no matter what I said or did.
That's what worries me. Your violent objection to my story seems to have disappeared awfully quickly.
Well, that's because I found out more about the woman instead of the reporter. As requested, as I recall.
So, you like this place that we're going to?
In a cap, beautiful. One of the most beautiful places in the world.
See, that's saying a lot. Considering you own places in the south of France, and Palm Springs, and Switzerland.
You have seen them?
This is in photographs. They're beautiful.
Photographs don't do them justice. Someday I gotta take you there to see them in person.
You have absolutely no feelings of guilt or uneasiness about your wealth and power, do you?
None.
Mm-hmm. have a feeling you know how attractive that is.
I think we're about to dock. This is the most beautiful cove in the whole area. You're gonna love it. It's perfect for snorkeling.
I didn't know that you were planning to swim. I didn't bring a suit.
That's no problem.
Well, maybe not for you, but it is for me.
No, it's no problem for you either. Eden and Kelly leave plenty of bathing suits here. If you're game.
I'm game, all right.
Well, good. They're in the top drawer in the forward cabin.
I'll find them. Hi.
Hey. Why, everything's wonderful.
Oh, thanks.
Are you busy?
Well, actually, I'm leaving in a few minutes for a meeting. I'd tell you about it, but I don't want to jinx it.
Oh, well. I just wanted to stop by and see if maybe you wanted to go to the gym and work out.
Oh, I'd love to, but I'll tell you something. I think I'm going to be busy all day. But how are you doing?
I'm fine.
I don't believe you. What's the matter? Aren't things better between you and Jeffrey?
Jeffrey is trying so hard, but no matter how hard I try, I can't feel the same way.
Well, Kelly, you can't force yourself to feel something, right?
Well, everything's just so mixed up, you know? I remember how much I loved Jeffrey when I married him, and I keep thinking about that. And I know how much I love Joe. But both feelings just seem like memories now, and no matter how hard I try to figure out what happened to them, they just... all I can come up with is that I've changed.
Kelly, people change. That's what happens. Look at Mama, look at Daddy.
Yeah. Well, how did you and Cruz, how did you go through everything you went through and still end up so happy?
Want to hear the long story or the short story?
Yeah.
I'll just tell you something, okay? We changed. That's what happens. But we were very, very lucky because we changed in the same direction. We communicate, we know each other, and our love has gotten a lot stronger because of it.
So maybe I just need to give it a little bit more time with Jeffrey then?
I don't know.
Eden, was there ever a time after you fell in love with Cruz when you felt like maybe you didn't love him anymore?
No. But that doesn't mean that things won't work out between you and Jeffrey.
I'm sure you're right. Well, listen, I don't want to keep you, and I wanted to get to the gym early anyway.
I'm sorry I can't do this with you. Maybe we can take a class tomorrow.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? Is all this about TiDjey?
No, it's about me. Look, don't worry about it. I'll get through, okay?
I know you will.
I'm so glad you caught us. We were having breakfast when you called.
She's a little bit calmer now, but she's on the verge of telling something. I know it.
I thought she had already done that at the convent.
She made a mistake. What she said isn't really what happened.
Are you sure of that, Julia, or is this just something you want to believe?
I know that Mason didn't kill anyone. He's not capable of killing anyone. Someone else did it, and that's what's terrifying her.
Julia, we have to be very careful with Sarah right now. She's feeling the effects of this as if it just happened. I know how important this is to you, Julia, but my obligation is to Sarah. And if her memory stops with Mason as the murderer, you're just going to have to learn to accept it.
A person has many sides. You'll find just...
Well, I'd love for you to do the story if you're interested.
You don't have to sell me. I'm all for it. Lombardi could be a different story. How'd you get this meeting with him anyway?
The station owner's an old friend. Bad move?
No, I'm sure it'll all go great. Basically, Lombardi's a pussycat.
Alvarez, where the hell is that tape?
Right here on your desk.
The sign on the door says station manager. Have you taken over that job, Alvarez?
Oh, no, thank you, sir.
Have your meeting somewhere else.
This isn't my meeting. Mrs. Castillo is here to see you.
Oh, you're the one Montgomery telephoned me about.
Yes, sir. Eden Castillo.
Are you behind this, Alvarez?
I didn't know anything about it. The lady's husband used to be a cop, so I do know him, but...
You have 10 minutes of my time, Mrs. Castillo.
I'll get out of your hair.
Well, I don't really know where to start.
Strike one.
Beg your pardon?
If you don't know where to start your story, why do you think I should have an interest in it?
Well, you know, it looks to me like you've already made up your mind that you're not interested.
The owner of the station, who I'm not too wild about anyway, called and said that a rich young lady who grew up with his children had an idea for a show about the poor people of Santa Barbara. I'm not doing cartwheels over this, Mrs. Castillo. You want to tell me? Tell me. You want to leave? Leave.
Lydia Saunders is doing a story about the unemployed in Santa Barbara and how it is proliferating.
Tell me something I don't already know.
Well, if you would shut up and listen, I would. She is misrepresenting the quotes that I have made, that my father has made, and the jobless people of Santa Barbara, the people who were laid off by Capitol Enterprises.
Now, I have a question here. Is this about defending C.C. Capwell?
No. As a matter of fact, my father should publicly take responsibility for the people who were laid off and the people who will never recover those jobs. I mean, that should come out. But the other side of the story that nobody seems to really care about at this point, is that this woman, Lydia Saunders, is exploiting and manipulating these people and what they are saying just for the ratings of her own television show.
This woman is a network news reporter. On top of that, she's also a star. Now, this is a local TV station. I've got a prayer that our network is going to pick up your story.
Well, if that's a good enough reason for why you don't want to do this story, then obviously I came to the wrong place.
I didn't say I wouldn't do it. Didn't say I would either. Go on talking. You have almost 6 minutes left.
Desire takes control. I see the writing on the wall, so look into my soul.
It's not the passion that I feel. We've both been here before. Too late to worry where we go from here. Tonight I need you more. I want you.
I think we should let her sleep for a while.
Why don't you get some sleep, too?
I can't sleep.
Well, then, why don't you go for a walk? You've been cooped up too long.
You know, Michael's right, Julie. Why don't you go get some fresh air? I can watch Sarah for a while.
All right. No, why don't you go with Julia? Keep her company, and I'll watch Sarah.
Are you sure that's all right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, she'll probably sleep for a while anyway, and I need some fresh air.
Great.
So word has it you decided to settle back and live the good life.
Where'd that word come from?
Well, you still got a lot of friends in the force. And whether you believe it or not, you have a few fans in the press corps.
I find that hard to believe.
Believe me, even some of the guys you tangled with, they miss you. No, once you left, they realized you were tough, but you were fair.
Yeah, right.
No kidding. Hey, so what do you got now? Beautiful new house on the beach, swanky detective agency, beautiful wife. Looks like everything lined up there perfectly, guy. I want to know, are you going to change your name to David Addison?
No, but to quote the man, my life is good.
Órale, hey, la vida buena.
Como no?
You know the big loser is Santa Barbara PD.
No, I think the Santa Barbara PD is getting along just fine without me.
They're getting along. It's not the same.
Hey, come on, Brew. What is this? You know, you looking for a story or something? You're knocking up the wrong tree. I got no ends anymore, man.
Hey, it's all off the record, Cruz. I'm not saying that there's not a lot of good cops on the force. There are. D.A. Timmons is a joke, but everybody knows that.
See, now there you go. Things really haven't changed that much.
No. When you were on the force, they had someone that could deal with the neighborhood, the community, our community. These guys don't understand. Okay, there was a shooting last week on the south side.
Yeah, I know. I read about that. Gang-related. Benson handled the arrest.
I was there, Cruz. I don't know quite how to explain it. There was all these kids there, and Benson managed to handle the arrest, right? Without any violence breaking up, erupting, right? But just barely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, Rube, but that could have happened with anybody.
No, not with you. That's not your style.
Well, what about Ruiz? He's a good man.
Ruiz, he's still green. He hasn't been the same since you left. I think there was a lot about your support that kept him going. I mean, don't you ever miss it?
Sometimes, yeah.
I guess there's no way you'd go back. I know what the city pays. Yeah, I don't blame you for leaving,
Hey,
man.
Look, I don't want you to misunderstand. It's not about money.
Entonces, what is it about?
Basically, Lombardi is pussycat, I think is the right term.
Maybe he, not quite a pussycat.
It didn't go well?
Well, let's say it went from bad to worse.
Oh, no.
And somehow he's gonna do the story.
Well, that's great.
What, he bought it?
Uh-huh. Well, basically, with you doing it and me following you around, but...
Okay.
Hey.
I can't imagine what you told him to make him do this. I thought he had it out for me.
Well, to be honest with you, he really wasn't crazy about the story until I told him that you had your heart set on it.
Told him that, huh?
Yeah, you don't mind, do you?
No. I want to do this story.
Oh, and there's something else I should tell you. He said if it bombs, it's your head.
He said that?
That's bad too, huh?
No problem. As long as we don't bomb. Okay, look, can you meet me here in 2 hours?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ahí los vemos, huh? I'll see you.
I'll see you. Well, I don't know how to thank you.
For what?
For giving me a push. For making me realize that if something is important to me, to just do it. To not let anything get in the way.
Another case of a contaminated lake, live at 5.
And now, back to the Emmy Award-winning Santa Barbara.
Looks like you put yourself through quite a workout.
About the same as always.
You know, actually, if you relax your shoulders a little bit and let your arms and back pull this thing down, it'll be a lot smoother. Okay?
Yeah.
Does this feel better?
Yeah, thanks.
No charge. I saw that.
Well, I'm finished.
So, I'm a little hungry. How about you?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I think I'll go home and get something to eat.
Oh, come on, you can't go home. I mean, after all the pain you put your body through right there, burning up all those calories, to go home and eat something out of the refrigerator would be criminal.
Would it now?
Absolutely. Now, me, my body kind of demands lunch at the Orient Express.
I know I shouldn't be doing this.
But you will.
Yeah. Lunch, period.
Outside a half hour.
20 minutes.
Oh, that was gorgeous. I've never seen so many beautiful fish in my entire life.
A whole different world out there, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is. God, you're such a strong swimmer.
Thank you. You know what I love? There's a silence out there. And that's solitude. It's wonderful.
Yeah, you don't get away very often, do you?
No? Suppose you don't either.
No. As a matter of fact, this is the first time that I can remember that I actually went somewhere and didn't tell anybody where I was going.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should do more often.
Well, if the opportunity arises, maybe I will. How about you? Have you reached a point in your life where you want to relax and enjoy it a little bit more?
What do you mean, have I done everything that I set out to do?
No, I think I already know the answer to that question. You're not a man who could be totally satisfied.
No, I think to get around in life, you have to have some kind of drive.
I think you and I have more than enough of that. But don't you ever stop sometime and wonder what it is you're pushing so hard for?
Sometimes. A day like this comes along, everything just falls into place.
So what have you got planned for me now, huh?
Best lunch you ever had in your entire life.
Heather, I know that I've been through this in my head 100 times, and I know that Mason didn't kill Mark.
You said he was drinking at the time, Julia, that he was having blackouts.
It doesn't matter how much he's been drinking. He couldn't kill anybody.
Sarah wouldn't really lie about this, Julia. She really strongly believes that it was Mason she saw rescuing her in her dreams.
But it doesn't make any sense.
Well, anything's possible in the subconscious. You know, I think that Sarah is very near to reaching a crisis point. And what happens to you when this is all over?
I go back to work. Why?
It just seems that since Mason died, you've been totally involved in uncovering the reason for his death.
Well, I had to.
I understand that, but you've kind of been keeping him alive in your mind. And once this is over, Julia...
I know.
You be ready for that?
I don't really have much choice, do I? I know that no matter what happens, Mason's never gonna come back. Let's just go inside, okay?
It's all right, it's all right.
What's happened?
She just woke up.
Is it the dream again?
All right.
Michael, can
You
you tell...
dreaming again?
Can you tell us about it?
He threw her down on the ground. Tell us. Tell us about the dream. He threw her down on the ground. And he raped her. And then I looked up. There was a white light.
Was it shining in your eyes? Maybe it was a flashlight?
Then suddenly, she saw white wings of an angel raising high. And
What?
would you stay with Sarah? I have to do something.
Michael, where are you going?
Then I'll call you in a minute, okay? You're gonna be all right. I promise you.
Well, I think I've got everything.
All right, go get him, Tiger.
You really think I can do this?
Absolutely, don't you?
Well, you know, that Lombardi guy, he was so hard-nosed, you know, and I just kept pushing and pushing, and now I'm not really sure that I can come up with a product that he's going to respect.
No, don't worry about him. He's a professional cynic, but you have a fresh angle on this. He's going to find it irresistibly entertaining.
I sure am glad I married you.
So am I.
So you can go to the agency today?
No, we drew straws, and Kane is handling the latest compelling divorce case.
I wish you felt better about all this.
Oh, I'm fine about this.
No, you're not. And don't think for one moment that I don't notice just because I'm caught up in my own thing. And tonight when I get home, we're gonna sit down and have a nice long talk all about you.
No, I'm fine. Now, get on your horse and get out of here. Don't keep the man waiting. And not that you need it, but good luck.
Thanks.
Be safe.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, we didn't order this. You do not play fair.
I love to see that smile on your face again. You know, when I'm not with you, that's the way I picture you in my mind. It's been a long time. What's wrong?
Do you think we could leave now?
Yeah, sure. Why? Was it something I said?
No. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine.
Good.
I ran into TJ at the gym, and we were just on our way out. I see. Hi.
Have a table for us right over there.
Okay, I'll be right there. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Great.
Okay. Hello. Oh, I've got everything right here.
All right.
Here's this. Now, this is all the research I've done. I was going to give this to Lydia, but I'm glad I didn't.
Oh, you may as well have. This is useless.
Why? I thought this information would be perfect for the story.
It's 2 months old. None of these articles are relevant to the story we want to tell. The only useful thing is this list of people she interviewed.
I can't believe this. I mean, I did some hard work on this, and there's no way that we can...
Look, are you a professional journalist, Dean?
No, but...
I am. You can remember that. You and I are going to get along just fine. Now, this job can be very exciting, but it takes a lot of boring legwork. I think you're going to have to learn from the bottom up.
I have to go. There's an emergency. Okay. Sarah will be okay with you?
Of course, I'm going to stay right here with her.
Good. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
I don't think it's broken.
I carry it with me all the time.
I bet you do.
I didn't use it today, Cece. There was a point in...
No. Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
No, really, it was...
Lydia, it's okay. I don't think there's anything I said today that I would want to go public except my private thoughts and feelings. I think I can trust you with those.
You really do trust me?
I think we both know the lines of battle are drawn. I'm glad we can have a temporary truce.
I had a wonderful day today. Sorry it has to end.
So am I.
You know, it doesn't have to be over just because the boat docked.
We'll see. I think the limousine is waiting.
Okay.
You like that
Well,
thing?
thank you for the pinwheel.
You did?
Yeah. It took me 16 tries to win that thing. You kidding me? It's probably the most expensive pinwheel in the state of California.
Well, I haven't had this much fun in I don't know how long.
I think the key to that was we just didn't talk about anything serious today.
Thank you.
My pleasure, baby. It really was a great day, I'm telling you. I mean, just being able to walk on the street fair with you like that and, I don't know, see you laugh and everything.
Make me laugh.
That's important to me. It seemed like for a long time I was making you unhappy, and I don't want to do that. Because you bring a lot of joy to my life, and that's what I want to do for you. If you knew how much I want you.
told you I wasn't gonna pressure you, and I'm not gonna. I want you when you feel free and clear, and when you know you want me. Okay? Take care of that thing.
Okay.
Agatha.
Eat a little bit. It's good for you. You'll feel better, please. What's wrong?
What's wrong is that she does not belong here with you.
Agatha, what are you doing here?
I've come to take Sarah home.
I don't think she's in any condition to go anywhere.
Haven't you done enough to hurt us already?
I'm not hurting anyone.
You made her say those things. You should have left it alone, Julia. Now, come on, Sarah, we're going home.
What are you talking about?
You tried to destroy my family. And my family was very happy before you started sneaking around. Nobody would have known.
My God. It's you. You killed him.
I was protecting Sarah. I was protecting my family.
Well, you destroyed mine. You framed Mason. You're responsible for his death.
No, I'm not.
Get out of my way. I'm calling. Bone's dead.
It's all your fault. You tried to destroy my family, and I can't allow it. Don't you understand? God would not allow it. No!
Tonight, Wildcat Baseball. The rules and regulations in this league teach kids that winning isn't everything. I'm Tom Brokaw, Assignment America on NBC Nightly News.